Hey guys, the good, the bad and the buggy here, looking at what version of Fortnite is right for you. First of all, I have the deluxe edition and Chris has a standard edition, so we could compare the differences between the versions in the hope of being able to give out some good consumer advice, especially since some of the things being offered in the different versions are worth more than others, but a lot of these things sound really cool until you have played the game, such as having 8 rare heroes for example, like you get in the deluxe edition, and a bigger vault size. Well, how good is this really? Well, starting off, this is good since you have 2 of each hero class to play with, letting you mix up your playstyles. But after playing for a few levels and unlocking new skills and naturally progressing in the game, you unlock the next hero anyway. Granted, these are not rare heroes, but still good enough to play with and have fun with. The only difference a rare hero has is better stats, but nothing too game breaking if you don't have the rare hero. But later down the line, you'll be able to evolve them, which is pretty much a leveling up. So what's the issue with buying the deluxe edition for this? Well, nothing if you're going to be playing the game loads and you want your money's worth, so to speak. The issue comes from when you need to evolve this hero. Each rarity has a star rating. Green is 3 stars, rares are 4, and epics and legendaries are 5. Once you have leveled up your hero from level 1 to 10 using regular in-game XP, you then need crafting materials to take it onto the next evolution, unlocking levels 11 to 20, and so on and so forth. All of which is good until you need the designs, for which you can only get by destroying another rare item or from a mission. So to evolve a weapon, you need to destroy another rare weapon schematic and hope that it gives the drops required, or in this case, retire a hero of another rare level or higher. Now, having the rare hero means you can evolve its power past what a green hero can do, but this is a long way down the line for it to really make a difference. So once again, is it really worth buying the deluxe edition for these rare heroes? But how do we get these rare heroes and other weapons and survivors and traps? You get these from loot boxes, in this game's cases pinatas, which you get 1 per 100 V-Bucks, the in-game currency. And at the start this is okay, since you get 50 V-Bucks for completing 1 mission. Then you have to complete 2 missions, and then 3 missions, and then 4 missions, then 5 missions, etc. just for 50 V-Bucks. Meaning at the start you get a fair amount, especially with the other daily rewards, but further down the line this method will slow right down. So here the higher editions of the game will come in handy, since you get 33 boxes from the deluxe edition, 5 immediately, and the next 28 over the following 28 days, 1 per day, making you pretty committed to playing the game every day to get your loot's worth, which is fine if you're really into the game, but not so good if you're not a very committed sort of person. This gets better or worse at the more expensive editions depending on your outlook, but if you're forking out quite a lot of money, you'd better be really keen on the game first to get your money's worth. I know this will be a free to play game down the line, and there needs to be a way to get people to buy the in-game currency. And so far I do really enjoy the game. It does make me want to spend money on the boxes, which is quite abnormal for me because not many games have made me want to do that before. But £8 will get you 100 V-Bucks, which equates to 10 boxes. $19.99 will get you 2,800 V-Bucks. So if the prices stay the same, and you could wait for the free to play to come out, £27.98 will get you 38 boxes, less price than the standard edition, and with a lot more boxes than that edition will give you. It will also probably put you on the same, if not better footing, than the people who got the deluxe edition, but that all depends on your luck with the loot drops. So if you can hold off until it goes free to play and nothing changes, you will get a much better deal further down the line, and probably have more weapons and stuff to craft them with than if you buy it now. Another thing, don't be swayed by some of the extras in there. For example, having extra defenders in the package sounds really exciting and fun, but you unlock these as you progress through the game anyway, so don't be swayed by things like this. And you also unlock them fairly early on, so you're not missing out. Also, if you bought the standard edition, you have the option to upgrade that in-game for the difference of the price. So you're not missing out by buying the standard edition and then upgrading later on. Say if you really did want to try out different heroes and you've been really unlucky with drops. But instead of doing that, I would argue it would be better to spend the £16, pretty much the upgrade cost, on 20 boxes, which will probably get a lot more loot in there anyway. And instead of having to wait days to acquire them all, you get them all in one go and you can play with them instantly. My point is that the main thing in these upgraded packages are the loot boxes, but the way that you got to wait to acquire them doesn't sit right with me. It just makes you feel like you're waiting a long time to get what you paid for. And everything else in the editions are fairly easy to acquire, which brings me back to another point on the bag size in the deluxe edition. So far, whenever my bags have been too full, it's put stuff in the bank anyway, even though the bank is full as well. So you're fine with this so long as you can just leave it in the bank until you make room in your bags, then withdraw it anyway. You're not missing out. So don't be swayed by some of the things that these editions are saying. In conclusion, my advice would be to buy the standard edition and then spend money on packets if you want the additional things, or at the very most get some mates together and buy the most expensive edition, with one of you spending £10 more than the others. This way they'll get the standard editions and you get all the goodies involved in the bigger package, which is an extra £10. You'd probably spend that much on loot boxes anyway if you're really committed to the game. Thanks for listening, hope this has helped. Let me know what you think in the comments. See you around.